Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to FS25 on the Ricci Flats map. Alright, so we should have our both harvesters running. Let's check on those really quick first. Alright, so you got yourself kicked back in, you're going to be meeting in the middle, but we got about 40% left to harvest on this field, so I am not too concerned with you. You, on the other hand, are on the very edge of the map. So let's get you well, alright, we're going to have to drive across the field, what I didn't want to do, but it is what it is. So, we'll get you back to the house. So I think we're going to take some more of the harvesting contracts. We'll see what pops up here in a second. But the main goal of this episode is to get that, I want to get that, the harvest done on that big field we've been working on for like the last 2 episodes. But hope everyone is doing well. It is still Sunday the 20th as I record this. I'm recording, I think it's 53 and 54 back to back. So last episode and this episode I'm recording back to back. Alright, so you are back home. We're just going to dump you off here for a minute. Now there is something, actually no. There is something I want to do with this trailer. With this tractor, rather. There's 2 things I want to do. Alright, so let's dump you off. I'm going to grab this guy for a minute. I know it's going to cost us money, but I want to get silage going. So we're actually going to buy a load of grass. I want to get that grass dryer running. While those 2 harvesters are doing their thing, I want to grab some grass. Hope I can buy grass. Cannot buy grass. Aw, you suck. I can't buy grass. Alright, can we get bales then? Maybe we can buy some bales and... can we get grass bales? I don't even know if I can get grass bales. Well, there goes that plan. I was hoping to buy it in bulk. Alright, can we get... I don't even know where they are in here. Bales. Can we get grass? No. Crap. I don't want to buy silage. Oh, there goes that idea of getting the grass dryer running to get silage going. So we don't have a lot of... Well, I have some grass, but I want to save it for the sheep. I was hoping that the buying silo, we were able to get grass, but I'm not. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, so let's stick you back here for now. The other thing I want to get going. Oh, I need silage for fertilizer, I think. Crap. I'm not even going to be able to get the fertilizer going. Alright, we need to cut this grass again. Hopefully we sleep tonight. We'll be able to get this grass cut. That was the other thing I wanted to get going, was fertilizer. We're going to buy it. Yes, I need silt and silage. Alright, I'm going to leave them both on... Okay, they're both inactive. I'm going to activate both of them. While we're here, we're going to throw the water in. Yeah, I have nothing in here. You're completely empty. You are completely empty. Oh, I feel my YouTube sneeze is coming on. Well, let's throw a load of water in at least. Alright, we're going to have to figure out something for grass. Now, we could buy the grass meadow, cut it, and sell it back. We can't get the seeder going until we get the seed maker going, until we get fertilizer made. Okay, not much more. Alright. So we gotta figure out something for grass. Oh, crap. Oh, thank you for stopping. Because this, I think, is... Yeah, I think... Yeah, so there's just one more growth stage to get that cut. You're going to stay here. I just want to get your pipe in. I'll leave you here till the morning, because we're probably going to take you to another field. I want to get this guy going again. Before it gets dark, try and get this field done. So it is November, so it does get dark a bit earlier. Yeah, this contract alone was worth the straw. Just to keep the composter going. So yeah, so instead of jumping on a new contract, we need to just finish, we need to concentrate on getting this one done. And now we got to collect all of our equipment that's scattered about the map. Get everything back home and regroup when we sleep tonight. That's a lot of straw. I'm going to go in and add, between episodes, I'm going to add grass to that buying silo. And get that out for the next update. So yeah, this straw is definitely priceless for making compost. We only have the 2 mushroom greenhouses going. That's going to change, but I want to get another field first before I start buying the rest of the orchards and greenhouses. So we already dumped 1,000,000 liters off from this field in the way of straw. I was planning on doing some yard work, but they're calling for rain. Like, I haven't looked out the window, but according to my phone, it's supposed to be raining. I don't hear anything on the roof, that's I can usually tell if it's raining or not. But I really need to force myself to get outside and do a little bit of yard work today. Well, either the sun is getting ready to set, or the cloudiness is going away and the sun's going to come out. Alright, come on, buddy, get out of my way. There you go. I think there was another oat field, unless the contract went away. Seriously thinking about taking that one as well. But we'll see what pops. I'm not going to turn this lease in as soon as this field is done. We may look at another contract. Yeah. Imagine having to bail this and then come in and pick them all up. That'll be like 3 hours worth of work. I suppose we could use the rest of our grass to start making silage with. And then if we have to, we could buy hay for the sheep to hold us over. But we should be able to cut that again when we sleep tonight. I'm curious to see how much money we're going to get in extra crop. Oh, I'm so tired. I just want to crawl back in bed. Well, it is 2 a.m. as I record this. May once this is rendering, may lay back down, take a nap. Alright, 60% of 80 towards finishing the harvest part of this. Alright, back to this side. Alright, got my YouTube sneezes in. Whew. Alright. Now my throat's going to bother me. So it usually affects the sinuses when I sneeze, and then I start coughing. Oh man, we're up to 3 million liters of straw. Still a lot of harvest left. I don't even know if we'll get it done by the end of this episode. I'm so glad I leased another harvester. Yo, don't spin out of control. Oh, I thought he'd be back by the end of this row by now. Come on, do the hokey pokey and get yourself turned around. Let's go back and rewatch the first part of this episode. I swear we had more money than that at the beginning of this episode. Oh, that's right. We bought the grass dryer. Never mind. Or no, the fertilizer factory. But I swear I had more money. But we couldn't get it. We can't get it. We got a silage problem. Alright, let him catch up let him get a little bit further ahead. Alright, you are banging out furniture. You are waiting on bags, which you're waiting on the whole... We're waiting on the whole make drill pipe to go to the oil well, and then from the crude oil to go back to the refinery and all that happy jazz. Alright, composter, yeah, we got we're gonna top it off with this load. Yeah, you've got nothing yet, you've got nothing yet. You've got compost and water, you've got compost and water, we're gonna have to whack a few more trees down. You've got coal, you've got iron, you don't have plastic yet. Right? Yeah, so you're inactive. You're waiting on plastic, which you don't have any yet. Alright, mining silo is doing its thing. It should push. It should push. Silt over. Oil well has coal, has drill pipe. Nice. It's starting to make some crude oil. Refinery is starting to make... Okay, why are you inactive? Okay, you're starting to make some diesel. You're not making plat. Did I not? Oh, you're waiting on... Oh, with carton rolls. Crap. Back to Mammoth Mill. Carton rolls. Distribute, activate. Alright. So back to the refinery. Okay, so plastic, we're waiting on carton rolls. Alrighty then. Little sawmill at the farm is doing fine. You are selling... Are you getting... Okay, yeah, you're making baskets. You're fine. Stone mine is gonna need some diesel, but... We're making diesel, but I don't have it set on distributing yet. I do not. So I'll have to manually move some diesel over. Taylor is missing fabric. You're making fabric. No, you're out of wool. Okay. We may, instead of buying another field, we may get another sheep pen. Alright. I just want to stay on top of this. Alright, almost. Come on, you're at 69%. Yeah. If we didn't lease that harvester, we'll be over here for like 2 more episodes on this field. Alright, 70% of 80, so we got 10% of the harvest left. Alright, sneak back over to this side. Alright, 9% left. Yeah, we'll hit this side up. 8% left. Come on, do the hokey pokey, get yourself turned around. Alright, 7% left. Oh man, I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm going to definitely take a nap while this is rendering. Instead of fall asleep and drive off the edge of the map. Six percent left. Maybe I won't get any yard work done. Maybe I'll just get some R&R today before work tomorrow. Imagine if we sold all this straw. $5% left. Alright, get himself turned around. You guys are the newer ones. Yeah, you're 60% towards reproduction. There you go. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself about. You... Oh, yeah, we do have a row to take down. Alright. Sit here, fall asleep, and run right into the harvester. Thinking about not the homestead map. I'm thinking about the map I want to start working on after the homestead map. I've got some ideas while I was building the homestead map. But it's far from finished. Well, it's not like far. It's far from finished, but it's not far from finished at the same time. Most of the major stuff's done with the homestead map. I've got a lot of XML work to do yet. I've got some work to do in the mines. I have a lot of XML work to do. Alright, we got 3% left. So they both should do another full row. Alright, we'll just let him get ahead a little bit. No. I think I want to pick up field. Maybe, well, 15, but it doesn't have anything in it at the moment. Yeah, 15 has nothing in it. It's kind of small. I would like to get 14. 14 doesn't have anything in it right at the moment either. It's plowed. No, it's harvested. I wouldn't mind throwing hemp in here. It's 1.4 million. What's in 3 and 4? It's not... Oh, carrots. Yeah. Well, we have the harvester. What growth stages are they in? One's harvested and one's ready to harvest. $600,000. So it's 1.2 million either way. I'd rather just get 14. 2% of the harvest left. I think each harvester should have one more pass. if they don't get tied up with each other. Blocked by an object. Yeah, each harvester is going to block its own. Each harvester is going to block each other. Watch. Watch, they'll both get to the middle of this row, and then it'll be blocked by an object. I'll have to move one around the other one. There we go. 1% of the harvest left. Yeah, they're going to meet in the middle and go, no, blocked by an object. Yep, I knew it. Let's get to the end of this row. We'll have to go fix one of them. I'm gonna have to fire you. I don't think we're gonna get this whole crop in one load in our truck either. Alright, let's get... you to the other end of the field. Alright, 1553, getting dark. Oh, this thing at 25 miles an hour drives me nuts. I may come in between episodes and drive them both back home. Or we'll leave them here. Now, I'll leave them here till we'll see if we're going to pick up another contract or not. We have it's already leased. We might as well spend a little bit of extra money. But I just want to get them both over here to the edge of the field. Get their pipes out. If there's no other big field to harvest, I may turn the lease back in. Alright, stop, because you are done. I'm sitting here wasting my money. Yeah, we're not going to get all this crop in one load. Alright, so the other one we drove up there is the lease. This one is the one we own. This one's definitely going to have to go back home for gas and, or for diesel and for repair. We got equipment all over the map. Alright. You. How do we get straw all the way out here? I have no idea. Are we going to hit 5 mil by the time we hit the edge of the row? It's going to be close. It's not going to be close. It's only close in horseshoes and hand grenades. Alright, I'm going to call it 6 million liters anyway. No! Damn it! I jammed on the brakes as soon as I saw the car, and this thing would not stop. Alright, where are we going? I think we gotta hang a right up here. Yeah, we do. Alright. Good thing, too, because it's getting dark. We'll get this dumped off, we'll grab the truck. We're going to have to make 2 trips with the truck. Alright, I want to cut in here. You suck. Alright, we'll deal with the rest of you next episode. I'm going to decide whether to sell it or to keep it to top the harvester off again. So you are just going to sit here. You... We need to go get, freaking oats, man. We're going to end up making 2 trips because you're not all going to fit in here. And figure out what sell point we're going to. Yo! This thing drives like it's on freaking ice. Alright, we're going out of VCAB view so I can see where the hell we're going. I'm curious now to see how much extra crop we're going to get. Yeah, all 3 of you, get out of my way. I am coming through. I'm a man on a mission. That's right, this is going to the farmer's market. Yeah, I doubt we're going to get it all in here. There's going to be a little bit left. Yeah, what's left in here? 8,000 liters. Alright. Well, we should sell the rest of this off, and then we'll have to come back and grab the 8,000 liters. Or we'll just deal with it next episode. So we're going to be getting really close to the hour. Oh, I spy a soccer ball back there. It's alright, I'm a man on a mission. Oh man. Freaking brown truck. And you're going to be in my way. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah, we're not going to make much an extra crop. Alright, make a liar out of me. 204,000 in harvest income. And another 302,000. 975 grand. Now we have a little bit of oats left in there that we need to go grab, like 8,000 liters. But I'm gonna call it here. Let's go over by the pond. And Old Man 102, please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.